Hello, and welcome to our Tripod Press HIIT 20 rounds, 40 seconds of action with 20 seconds of rest. Our tripod press starts in bear to the kick through and then adds the press. All of this is covered in the Tripod Press series. This class doesn't have any music, so make sure you turn up your own. And we'll start with just one kettlebell today. I've got a 12 kilo that I'll be using. Bell is going to start at the front of the mat, and we'll start our warm-up nice and easy here with feet hip distance apart with a shoulder warm-up. Torso rotation, pivot at the hips, allow your heels to peel off the floor, and then let your arms slap the sides of your body. Over the shoulder, one arm in front of the body and one arm behind the head. Your feet still pivot as your hips turn. One arm big circle in one direction, bending through the knees, tight active belly, and then circles in the other direction. Other arm big circles. And then switch direction. Hip warm up, place your hands on your hips and make external rotation with each leg. One on the right and then one on the left. Big circle up and over. Find a sumo squat and then pry your thighs open for a groin stretch. Regular squat, feet a little bit shoulder distance. Heels grounded, toes grip, inner arches lift. Each time you stand, activate the quads and the glutes. Quad warm-up, find a reverse stance. Bend both knees equally and straighten. Feet are hip distance apart like on railroad tracks. Switch. Release, shake it out. Our warm-up is over. Let's go ahead and get ready for our first round, high knees, starting with cardio to elevate the heart rate and get you ready to use the bell. We start in 3, 2, high knees. Knees lift, pointing the toes at the top. You want to articulate your feet so you're working your ankles. Your knees lift high in line with the waistband of your pants. Keep your breath steady out the mouth. Keep the pace quick. Five seconds left. Round 2, shoulder tap. Find a plank position. Modify on your knees. Touch and tap the opposite shoulder, shifting the weight from hand to hand. We have 10 seconds. You're in position in 5. Modify on the knees. Keep your hips low in line with the knees and the shoulders. If you're in a full plank position, your feet are farther apart to the edges of the mat. Your hips are low and stable. You're shifting the weight from hand to hand. Resist wiggle wobbling too much side to side. Almost there, 5 seconds left. Round 3, hip thrust. From the plank position, you can modify and walk your feet outside your hands and walk them back to plank, but you'll be hopping forward and back for the full variation. 5 seconds. Feet go wider than the hands. You want your heels in and your toes to turn out so your knees are externally rotated. The force of hopping your feet forward is going to pop your torso up. Five seconds left. Round 4, swing. We'll start with a two-handed swing. Your modification is the deadlift. The bell will start between the heels, stand tall, pick it up, and put it back down with a flat back. 5 seconds. If you're not familiar with swing, I recommend the swing series, but you're hinging at the hips, keeping the handlebar close to the groin. The bell has to squeeze past your inner thighs with your wrists against the pubic bone. Each time you stand up, you straighten your legs, activate the glutes, and the bell will float to chest height. Your arms never lift the bell. Your arms are like chains connecting the kettlebell to your torso. All the power comes from the legs. 3 seconds. Move the bell forward off the front end of the mat. Round 5, side plank. Side plank to side plank modified on your knees, keeping hips low in line with the shoulders. 5 seconds. From plank position, drop your heels to one side, opposite hand to the sky, and switch. Your side plank position, your feet are one in front of the other. The full side of your shoe or your foot is against the ground. You're pressing through the inside arch to activate the inner thighs to keep your hips high. Stack your hands underneath your shoulders so that your arms are stacked and everything is in line. 5 seconds. Round 6, starfish crunch. You'll start on the ground on your back with your arms and legs apart from the body at 45-degree angles. 5 seconds. Each exhale, sit up and touch opposite toe. Almost done. Round 7, kneeling windmill. From a kneeling stance, you use your kettlebell in the overhead position. It is highly recommended that you take the windmill series to successfully execute. Whichever hand is overhead is the foot that's on the floor. Eyes look up before you start the hinge. Stack your hand under the shoulder away from the knee. It should be about 12 inches to 14 inches from your knee. Your side obliques work hard to slowly lower you and slowly pull yourself back up. Your back leg is at a 45-degree angle. Your eyes look up the whole time. 5 seconds. Nice job. Switch sides. Round 8, kneeling windmill on the other arm. In position. Starting in 5. Press overhead and hold. Eyes look up. Tip. Find the floor with the palm of your hand. Exhale, come back up. Back leg is at a 45-degree angle. The palm touches the ground 12 to 14 inches away from your knee. Watch the weight that's overhead. Five seconds left. Great job. Round 9, bear kick through. It's recommended that you watch the tripod press series to execute. From bear pose, kick through. In position. The bell stacks underneath the elbow, closer to your knee. Knees will hover, sit through and extend the leg. You find rack position on that side. Almost there. Nice job. Round 10, bear kick through on the other side. Again, it's recommended to take the tripod press series to successfully execute. In position. Bell starts stacked under the elbow. Knees lift for bear. Extend the opposite leg and rack it. Halfway there. Five seconds left. Great job. Round 11, plank drag. Starting with the bell on one side of your mat, you're dragging it under the chest. From right to left side. Modify with the knees down, hips low. Starting in 5. Right hand drags it to the right side of the mat. Left hand drags it to the left side of the mat. Always under and across the chest. Full variation in a plank position. Feet are wide, edges of the mat, hips are low, still and stable. 5 seconds left. Round 12, jacks. Move the bell off the front end of the mat. Come up to a standing position. Modify with just a toe tap, stepping right and stepping left. 5 seconds. Focus on the exhale and keep the pace quick. Short steps apart. Almost there. Round 13, swings, alternate hand exchange. Modify, just a two-handed swing. Alternate hand exchange, you swing and switch hands at the top. 5 seconds to start. Just like your two-handed swing, the bell squeezes past your inner thighs with your wrist close to your pelvic bone. Bend the knees to bow, straight legs to stand. You're standing straight up at the top. Each time you bow, your belly is tight, your chest is broad, your lats are engaged. Five seconds. Round 14, tripod press. From your tripod position, press overhead and back to center. Option to do this without the kettlebell. In position. If the bell's in the right hand, your left leg is straight. As you press, your hips lift, pushing down on the outside edge of your extended leg and the heel of your bent leg. Just like your kneeling windmill, your shoulders are stacked over your palm. Five seconds left. Nice job. Round 15, tripod press on the other side. Ten seconds. In position. 5. If the left hand has the bell, then the right leg is extended. Press through the outside edge and the heel of your feet. Stack shoulders and palms. You're almost there. 5 seconds left. Nice job. Round 16, 90-90 crunch. Move the kettlebell off the front end of the mat. Lay down on your back. Your knees are bent at 90-degree angles, with your feet in the air, hip distance apart. Hands behind your ears, tender grip, elbows bent. Each exhale, touch elbows and knees. Finish the round. Round 17, crisscross. Elbows wide, east and west. Squeeze between the shoulder blades to keep your elbows as far apart as you can. 10 seconds. Each exhale, shoulders, head, chin lifts. Reach elbow to opposite knee. Full variation, head and shoulders stay lifted, legs stay lifted. Try to get the bottom of your shoulder blades up. Round 18, arm-leg reach. Roll over onto your belly. Reach your arms forward and over your head. Your chin is to the mat and your eyes look down the whole time. You want to keep your biceps glued to your ears. Inhale, lift the right arm and left leg. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the left arm and right leg. Exhale, lower. Each inhale, you're alternate lifting arm and leg. Biceps glued to your ears and eyes look down. Belly pulls in tight before you lift. Finish it. Round 19, one arm swing. Single arm swing, starting with the right hand. In position. 5 seconds. Your opposite arm swings in momentum, matching the arm that has the bell. Bell floats to chest height. The power of your hips standing up and squeezing glutes allows the bell to come all the way to chest height with the option for a snatch. Details on snatch can be found on the entire snatch series. Last round, one arm swing on the other side. 10 seconds. Five. Close to the groin. Straight legs to stand. Keep the chest open by engaging the lats. Float to chest height with the option of the full variation going into the snatch. Five seconds left. Great job. Nicely done. Shake it out. Feel good about yourself. And let's start our cool down with some water. This is a very quick cool down, but you can watch the tripod press stretch class for a longer, more well-rounded recovery. Windshield knees. Lay all the way down onto your back. Feet are hip distance apart. And windshield wipe your knees side to side. On your inhale, legs come up, thread the needle. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Thread your left hand between the legs and pull your right thigh in. Keep your head and shoulders down. Exhale, bend the arms to pull, and inhale to back off. Keep the grip of your right leg, wind removing. Extend your left leg flat and straight on the ground. Pull your right knee into the armpit, avoiding the rib cage. Squeeze and hold. On your next exhale, twist. Drape your knee across the body, eyes look away, both shoulders are grounded. Left hand can press against the right thigh, every exhale for a deeper twist. Inhale to release, thread the needle other side. Cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Right arm reaches between, pull left thigh or shin in. Foot is flexed. Each exhale, pull, keeping head and shoulders down. Keep the grip of your left leg, wind removing. Extend your right leg flat and straight on the ground. Pull your left knee in towards your armpit, avoiding the rib cage. The right hip bone needs to stay down. Exhale to squeeze. Exhale, twist. Drape your knee across the body, eyes look away, both shoulders are grounded. Inhale to come up, hands under your thighs, round your spine and rock forward to a seated position. Your cool down is over. Thank you for joining me today. You did a fantastic job on this HIIT class. Give yourself a hand. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next class. Enjoy your day.